Często na tym kanale odnoszę się do różnych teorii na temat przyszłej ceny za XRP, nie wspominając jednak nic na temat samej firmy Ripple. Natknąłem się na ciekawy wywiad z Lindą P.Jones, weteranką z Wall Street oraz inwestorką w kryptowaluty. Posłuchajcie, co ma do powiedzenia na temat przyszłej wyceny akcji Ripple.
All right, so let's do a back of the envelope calculation for Ripple stock. So according to Linnqto, at $35 a share, which is approximately, it's slightly under that at 34 today on the Linnqto website, that is a $5.7 billion valuation for Ripple stock. Now, we all know that shares have been bought back at $15 billion in the past. So to be at 5.7 billion is quite a bit lower than where it's been. We also know that Ripple has 42 billion XRP in escrow. I Googled that and found that current number. At 50 cents, that makes the XRP worth $21 billion, which is crazy because that's 4 times what Ripple is valued at right now. So this is very out of whack. And you can see that Ripple's valuation is too low. Now, let's look at Coinbase, which was another IPO that was done that was very successful. And we heard that Linnqto made a 10x on the value of Coinbase. That went public. It had an $86 billion valuation. It opened at $250 a share, went up to $429 a share, and closed at $328 a share on its IPO. So if Ripple were to be valued at the same value that Coinbase was, 86 billion, and it has 21 billion in XRP, that would put the total together at 107 billion, which is about 20 times what Ripple is selling for right now. So whatever shares you have worth of Ripple, you can easily make a case that it's worth 20 times the current value that you have right now, which is astounding. But there's more. So let's say that the lawsuit is over soon, and let's say that XRP goes back to approximately its old high around 359. That puts its escrow at $150 billion valuation. Now, you can't have XRP worth $150 billion and Ripple stock worth less. That doesn't make any sense. And there's so many companies today that have high valuations. We have NVIDIA, which just crossed 1 trillion. We have Apple at 3 trillion. We have Amazon at 2 trillion. We have world-class companies, which I think Ripple fits in with some of those world-class companies. Now, it's not as old as those companies, and we have to look at what is their revenue stream, because that's ultimately how you value a company, is based on its revenue. And I don't have current revenue numbers for Ripple, but if we could get that information, that would be really helpful. But I could see where we could have a new record for a company at its IPO valuation, and that Ripple could be that company that makes that new record. And if they had 150 billion worth of XRP, what would the stock have to be worth? What if the stock was worth right around 350 billion, or 3 times what that escrow is? That would put it at a $500 billion valuation, which to me doesn't seem that far-fetched at all for where it could be. So I don't know. I was just playing around with some back-of-the-envelope type calculations, but where we are today is it's worth 20 times what's on the Linnqto platform. So it's a great buy, a great investment. I think it can only be up from there.
Zrobiłem sobie mały research na temat tej firmy Linnqto oraz oferty, jakie mają na swojej stronie internetowej, no i faktycznie jest tutaj kilka ciekawych propozycji, ale mnie osobiście interesuje tylko Ripple. Postanowiłem kupić kilka akcji właśnie tej firmy, myślałem o 3-5 akcjach. Niestety minimalne zamówienie to jest 65 akcji i to wychodzi $2500. Ta kwota znacznie przekracza mój budżet, jednak gdyby ktoś był zainteresowany lub chciałby przejrzeć ofertę Linnqto, adres do strony na moim YouTubie. Pozdrawiam. Bardzo dziękuję wszystkim za subskrybowanie kanału zarówno na TikToku, jak i na YouTubie. Każda subskrypcja, like i komentarz pomaga w rozwoju kanału. Jeśli szukasz bezpiecznego portfela do przechowywania swoich kryptowalut, na stronie keepk.pl z kodem KryptoKarol otrzymasz 10% rabatu przy zakupie swojego pierwszego portfela.